do it do? Let me take the time a little bit. So, first off, welcome to the Digital Pit Boss Show. I've been on YouTube doing my channel hard now. I'll be conservative and just say 2014, 2015. And I came in the dough with a perspective of a conservative view. What's up, unseen soldier? Man, I'm just here to drop a little pin drop. You know, put a pinstripe across their windpipe. That's all. Because I really know I killed the game. This is why the whole goddamn conscious community channels hated on Pit Boss. Everybody. Wasn't no one cat. It was everybody. Because they wasn't trying to keep it real. So now I'm about to use the president of Russia, Putin, to explain the perspective of the conscious community. Because I don't know how much y'all paying attention to geopolitics. But goddamn. Hey, I appreciate that unseen soldier. Yeah, you was certainly a triple OG from day one. So let me connect it, right? Because, you know, I'm just doing my little channel now just to record a thought. I'm not tripping about no views. I just need to record it while it's on my mind. Because all this shit just went down tonight. And I was like, oh shit, I got to record that. Yeah, they ain't gonna give me no credit just yet, but in the end, I'm gonna get all the credit because I'm gonna bring it all back on their ass with sophisticated editing. But so check this out. The president of Russia is fighting against Ukraine. Now, I have to make a contrast with America for some of you who really don't know what the fuck is going on. So, in this contrast, Ukraine is the socialist Marxist Democrats in America. That's who Ukraine is. And Russia is going to represent the conservative Christian. That's who Russia is representing in this comparison, right? Now, everything that the left is doing to Trump, or that the Democrats was doing to Trump, this is what Ukraine was trying to do to Russia. So Ukraine wasn't a NATO country, couldn't be. And they was controlled by NATO. So what did America and NATO do? They went up, and mind you, Ukraine sits on the border of Russia. The same way Mexico sits on the border of America, Ukraine sits on the border of Russia. Now, America and NATO, so when I say NATO, I'm talking about America. Because NATO ain't shit. NATO is a legal global America. So that Americans can operate legally on a global level. That's it. So America and NATO put biological labs in Ukraine on the border near Russia. And they started designing COVID-19, monkeypox, and all kind of other kind of shit. And, you know, if something was to happen to the biological lab, that shit would drift right over there to Russia. Or, I mean, it's just a multitude of things they can do being that close. I once had the distance, I think it was 400 miles from the capital of Russia in Moscow or something like that. That's not that far. In a car, that's 8-hour drive, 6-hour drive, 6 to 8-hour drive in a car. So now, America and NATO was using Ukraine as kind of like a gambling shack, if you want to say, for analogy. Ukraine was like a dope spot. They was doing all their illegal activities in Ukraine. Laundering money. Joe Biden went over there before he was president and said, when he was with Obama, and told Ukraine, if y'all don't get rid of such and such, you won't get the $1 billion from Obama. This is why when Trump was in office, he said, Ukraine is the most corrupt country in the world. But Trump couldn't do nothing about it because it was being controlled by the Democrats. So he couldn't have a war with Ukraine. All he could do is try to take them to court on some legal shit. They ain't want to hear no legal shit. That ain't gonna happen. So his hands was tied. But guess what? Putin got the message. He was like, I hear you, Trump. When your ass get out of office, I'm gonna tear their ass up. As soon as they went to war, they faked it. Oh, Ukraine, we need to support Ukraine. Support, what do you mean support America's little puppy pimp? The shit is ridiculous. So Ukraine is pushing the LGBT movement. Ukraine is pushing welfare. Ukraine is pushing immigration. They pushing everything America, the Democrats is pushing. Now the Democrats is just a reflection of the woke crew in the conscious community. They one and the same. One just got a black face and the other is the white face. This is why the goddamn conscious community acted a fool when I showed up. Now, mind you, I showed up before Trump did. Before Trump showed up to the Democrats, I was already smashing. And it wasn't like I knew that Trump was coming. I wasn't pushing Donald Trump. He wasn't even in the game. He was still in Hollywood doing his TV show. And I was over there with a foot up inside of his ass, trying to dig a hole in this nigga. And I was the only one except for Israel Doctrine, and he was more just like a mule. He didn't have no windpipe. I hate to say it, but I gotta just say it like I see it. Call a spade a spade. I ain't got nothing against Israel's Doctrine. He just wasn't doing what I was coming to do. That's just a fact. So now, Putin goes and do a speech. Y'all can go listen to the speech. They done kind of flipped it in English for you. Guess what Putin called Ukraine? He called them niggas Satanists. I said, oh, goddamn. That's all I ever accused the conscious community to be. Black Satanists. Because they was pushing that bullshit. Now they pushing reparations. If you think you down for reparations, right? Because it sound good, like they owe you something because your granddaddy was in slavery, right? I get it. You feel like that you gotta owe me something, nigga. We worked for 400 years for free. But see, it's deeper than that. We're at a stage right now where the left is trying to collapse the world economy. This is why they keep printing money. This is why they want health care, free school, free cars, every motherfucker, free housing. They want to turn you into an economic slave. And the only way to do that is to get rid of the nature that you want to do for yourself. So they got the Asians over here. They got reparations. Niggas is mad. They gave the Asians reparations. We need to get reparations. They brought the Mexican over here. He getting welfare and health care, right? White folks is just every goddamn thing. They wouldn't give a shit. They everything. They work and they get welfare. They rich and they're poor. They every goddamn thing. Everything in America is white folks. But the black people are like they little mini stars. Like black people who is only good for making shit popular. That's it. That's all black folks do in America is we make shit popular. We don't create a goddamn thing. We think we do. We think we created the rap game. We think we created some shit. But you don't own a goddamn thing. How you keep creating shit, but you don't own shit? Because you don't even know you an economic slave. Let me put it to you this way. If you worked at a company, say car company, and you invented something for the car at the car lot, soon as you invent it, they gonna snatch your ass up, give you a raise. They gonna take you from $17 an hour to $18.50 an hour, and give you a $3,000 bonus and a 1 week vacation for your invention, and that's it. And you gonna go back to work. Hey, I got a bonus, I got a raise, and I got a week's vacation. And you gonna smile all the way back to work. That's how black people are in America. You niggas don't own nothing. That's why you want some free shit. You ain't never heard no conservative, black conservative, the many that are out there, ever ask for no goddamn reparations. I was over there on Taharka Bay show. Taharka Bay going in on the foundational black Americans, or whatever the fuck they call themselves, right? So, you know, when I go over there to look, oh, this is Tariq Nasheed, this is some bullshit. Right off the muscle. As soon as he thought about the shit, it was some bullshit. Because if you already poison, everything you produce is poison. You can't get sweetness and vinegar from the same fountain. That's some bullshit. This nigga is a conscious community whore. And this nigga created a fraction from the Black Lives Matter A Dose and the goddamn, what's that nigga that wrote the books for the black victims? Don't you know in order to be FBA based on Tyreek, you need to be a victim first? You need to have a victim mentality. You need to feel like somebody owe you something. And then they threw all their eggs in one basket. They only going for reparations. And then you say, well, what you want for reparations? You want a check? You want money? We want land. Oh, nigga, get out of here. Get out of here. Nobody in America owns land. They got this thing called a allodial title. Do you know what a allodial title is? A allodial title is when you own the land. And the only way to get a allodial title in America, you would have to pay your taxes for 100 years up front. And then you couldn't get no value beyond that for the land. Nobody wants to hold their property in a allodial title. Look it up. Pitt boss is a cold motherfucker. That's why I don't turn on the camera no more. That's why I don't even keep you informed too much. Just a little bit, not too much. I can't let you go all the way off the hook, but I can't take you with me. Sorry. But I'll give you, I'll leave a light on so you can find your way. So here's your light. So goddamn Putin is smashing. He just took 4 regions of Ukraine. Let's just say he took Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi from America. Just give me that, motherfucker. Give me that. And you ain't getting it back. That's what he just did to Ukraine. No matter if they talk peace, they won't get that back. Right? But what he did do is he went in there and kicked their ass. He destroyed the most corrupt government in the world, according to Trump. According to Trump. That's how it went down. Now, if you was like mad at Trump, if you one of them that was mad at Trump, you one of them people that we call woke. And in the world of the Democrats, everything is upside down. So woke is really sleep. You know how they say, oh, I'm woke. That's a nigga who sleep. The war is tyranny versus freedom. The black people think they fighting for freedom, but they're not fighting for freedom. They fighting for oppression. They want to be oppressed, but they want to oppress themselves. They don't want to be oppressed by the white man. They want to oppress themselves. I asked them niggas, what are y'all fighting for, you revolutionary niggas? Freedom? Really? What do you really want? We want our own land, our own country. Really? You know, if they give it to you, you gotta protect it. You know that, right? You know you're gonna have to do global trade. No, we just wanna go off on our own. Nigga, you're gonna starve. You're gonna go over there and be oppressed, nigga. There's a country in the world, that don't need the rest of the countries. We live in global technology. Your rice is grown in China. Your corn is grown in America. Your coffee is in Jamaica. Your wine is in California. Your cows is in Texas. What the fuck are you gonna do on your own island, dummy? But be oppressed. You just gonna walk around with an Indian feather in the back of your head and try to go back to the Stone Age? These niggas is fooled. They're not woke. They're asleep. Let's just call a spade a goddamn spade. Nobody in the conscious community is woke. Everybody in that motherfucker is asleep. Because they don't have no common sense. And a motherfucker who is woke would be able to utter shit out their mouth that makes sense. Listen to this nigga Umar any day. Motherfuckers think he the one. What they used to. And this nigga is fighting for socialism and Marxism. And got the nerve to have two Republicans, two black Republicans, that he gonna name his school after. And this nigga is a socialist Marxist. What kind of motherfucking upside down, topsy-turvy, strawberry shortcake, pineapple upside down cake nigga is this? This shit don't make no sense. And then when I show up, I come in like the venom, the viper, and just exploding reality all over these niggas. And because they slow, they mad. Oh, Pitt boss angry. Motherfucker, I'm fighting demons all motherfucking day. You want me to kick these demons' ass and smile? You don't understand what's going on. That's the problem. Don't understand what's going on. So, what I want y'all to do is YouTube Putin's speech. I think CNN or somebody got it up. And go take a listen to how he smashed on the conscious community of Ukraine. The Democrat Party, the Sarnetta effect of Ukraine. This is an example of what Trump had to do to the Democrats, what Pitt boss had to do to Sarnetta, and what goddamn Putin got to do to Ukraine. Smash on the Satanists. It's a cold game, y'all. Peace out.